everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it, Media 21. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's talk about it, Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be the first one to see it. No, all comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only, where we discuss celebrity news, celebrity gossip, what's going on IG and Google. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged in our opinion and for entertainment purposes only. So let's talk about it. We're going to talk about different relationships and what's been going on for the week. Many people know there's been many people that's been either getting a divorce or talking about separation. A lot has actually been going on. So we're going to talk about what has transpired and why. So in regards to, I'm just doing a few things in regards to setting up right now. Okay, so let's see what the first topic is going to be. As everyone knows, there's been many people that have been actually talking about getting a divorce. Tia and Corey, Miguel and his wife, as Nick Cannon is having, I believe, his 12th child, and which is fine. Nick Cannon wants to have many children with women, and if they're okay with it, who are we to judge? So let's go into what's going on in regards to relations. I will talk generally, and let's see who we start with first. Let's start with Lala Anthony. Lala Anthony just recently did a podcast in regards to her having concerns about Carmelo Anthony being out of town, and she doesn't want to get married again. She doesn't want to get married again because she said she couldn't really sleep when he was out of town. So I'm going to let you listen in and let's talk in the chat of how you feel about relationships, people getting married, not getting married.
You know, I'm really not. I'll never get married again. No, I'm not. You know, I'm really not dating. It's so crazy. I'm not. I don't know. It's just like nothing has come my way that's really caught my.
I'm sure there's thousands of dudes in the DMs, thousands of dudes trying to holler at you.
But thousands of dudes doesn't mean it's the right dude or the one that you're like willing to take time out of your schedule to make time for. I mean, yeah. Thousands of dudes are in Angela's DM. I mean, it's thousands of dudes all over the place, but it's got to be the right. We don't even pay you no money. It's got to be the right.
Don't speed past the I'll never get married again, though.
I'm never getting married again.
Wow.
I'm not. You know, it's one of those things in life that I feel like I could check it off. Like, okay, I did that. You know, maybe people want to say they've experienced that. I've experienced it, and I know the good and the bad that happened to me, so it's not something I want to experience again. I can have an incredible relationship with somebody and not be married. I feel like marriage at times, and I'm not knocking anybody who's married. It didn't work for me. I'm all for anyone.
So that's how she feels in regards to marriage. She definitely had concerns with Carmelo Anthony, and can you blame her? I mean, some will say dating a basketball player can cause some concerns. Not all basketball players cheat, though. It's just the one you choose. The one you choose that when you're out and about, is he looking at other people? Is he commenting on other people? What was his previous relationship like? Did he cheat on the previous girlfriend? You know, is he close with his parents? Is that something that can be concerning? Because you can have a guy that is loving, kind, then all of a sudden they're away and there's some things that transpire. So, well wishes to Lala. Let's get into what Ashanti had to say about Irv. But let's go with Chloe first.
For me,
like, I've always been really proud of myself, the way that I'm still able to love people even if they've wronged me, and I'm still able, but how other people are like, oh, you need to be more vindictive or get them back or eye for an eye. I'm so not that person. Like, I'm like, why? I think
it's a waste of energy.
It's a waste of energy. I really don't care that much to respond in that way.
That's literally what I say. I don't care that much. It seems like a lot.
It seems like a lot. It's not my personality. So why am I forcing myself to act a way I would never act on my own? But also, I think it shows our kids so much. I think, like, we're allowed, sometimes when people hurt you, it's not even personal. And, like,
sometimes they're hurting, and they don't know how. It's more about that person.
And we're all here to make mistakes. We're all on a journey of not perfection, of journey of just figuring out our stuff. And sometimes people make mistakes at our expense, but I don't think that's a reflection of me. I think that's
definitely not.
That's how their journey is. And if I'm able to be strong enough to endure it and say, you know what, you're.
But the biggest thing is, many people have said that in regards to her dating Tristan, he was already allegedly in a relationship. She can love and support who she wants. People saying you should get back. How can you get back on somebody that showed you who they were the whole time? He's never not shown her. If she chooses to look and learn, that's on her. If she chooses to ignore, that's on her. But the biggest thing is, you can't deny, if a man is cheating and he continues to want to date and kiss other women, and that's just the past. You know, Maya Angelou said it the best. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Did she not think that he was going to change? And she still was dealing with it. Having the first child, after the first child, they had talked about having a home together. And I want to say the mom had said, no, purchase and do the home on your own. Do not put his name on it. And it's a good thing she didn't. Then they went through the surrogate thing. So she kept trying and trying and trying. When a person shows you who they are, you need to believe them. You must believe them. Because at what point are you going to say, okay, I'm learning and I'm listening? People just don't feel that she's been learning and listening, but it's her path. It's her path, it's her choice. And many people are saying that the K's and the J's wanted to make sure they multiplied, but didn't want to seem like somebody's the baby daddy and the baby mama. Many people were saying they wanted to make sure that the K's and the J's legacy lives on. That's what they were basically saying. Because why in the world would you continue to be in a situation? Now, Kim was married the longest in regards to Kanye. 10, 12 years. She was married to her first husband, that guy Damon. I think she was married for 2, 3 years. But then even then she was saying, oh, I was on something when I got married. But you stayed married to him for 2 or 3 years. So she felt within that week, if she wanted to get it annulled, she could have. So Damon was saying, well, that can't be right. You stayed in it. So, and then Kim married Chris Humphries. So that's a lot. That's a lot of marriages. So the biggest thing is, we talk about healthy and safe relationships, and many of us want them to have healthy and safe relationships. We just don't see it. So recently, we were talking about Kylie. I did a video. That video did extremely well. And it's interesting how the one young lady, Sweet Roe, was in several different places as Travis. Many want to say, oh, she was a friend of a friend and she was just there. Oh, the picture with the bear, that don't really look like him. How? I can get if there's one instance, maybe two. But the biggest thing is, people are allegedly saying the K's and the J's wanted to make it look like they're this great family unit, and they didn't want the story out there. So they're doing everything they can to cover it up, because you figure, if Kylie also has cheating concerns, Khloe also had cheating concerns. Kanye, before he even got divorced, he was dating someone else before he even got divorced. So why are the men cheating on the K's and the J's? Now, Courtney, she's doing extremely well. Travis Barker is not going nowhere. Kendall seems like she's having a great time. It doesn't look like Devin Booker's going to go anywhere, but here nor there. Let's listen in on what the one young lady was saying about Travis Barker, because if also Kylie's not going to listen to the signs, that's on her. We see Chloe just want, and why can't Chloe stop talking about Tristan? That's annoying for a lot of people. Why can't she just leave him alone? Why does she keep talking about it? Because everyone says that's her storyline. So the K's and the J's have different media sources out there allegedly writing articles. Then they have this one guy that's saying, oh, this and oh, this is great and oh, that's great. So they're utilizing him to create, oh, this is great, that is great. So then it's trying to make other people think, oh, maybe I can be a spokesperson for them. Here nor there. He can do whatever he wants. Many of us see through it and we're not doing that. Then you have some people that are really jealous of them. A lot of people are not. We just want to see them do well. And people are saying, Kim is extremely thin. Chloe's extremely thin. What is going on? Why are they so thin? But it's their bodies, not to shame, not a doctor, not a counselor. It's their bodies. So let's listen in on what Sweet Roe had to say about Travis Scott. Like I said, on the show, we talk about healthy and safe relationships. So let's listen in on what she was saying and how frustrated she was. Because then there was a letter that was written. It didn't seem like the letter was written by Sweet Roe. It seems like the letter was written by a source or someone from the team to try and make her look bad, because she was saying, that's not the narrative I put out. Yes, it was. And I think everyone has to be careful, because you look at an article, you read an article, and you're thinking it's truthful. But if there's people working behind the scenes trying to create stories, you kind of got to read through the BS. Everyone's wanting the K's and the J's to do well. Everyone's wanting Kim to be okay. There's a lot going on with Kanye. People want Chloe to be okay. There's a lot going on with Tristan. Now she's mentioning Lamar. And then allegedly, Lamar is saying there's a Facebook account that is has a blue check and it's not him. So who's putting that story out? Because have you ever noticed whenever the K's and the J's come out with a new series on Hulu, Lamar's being mentioned more. And everybody's like, okay, he can be quiet 12 months, almost, 10 to 12 months out of a year. And then all of a sudden he pops up, just the same week as the Hulu show comes out. So Lamar's saying it's not him. So let's see what Sweet Roe had to say.
Okay, so what we're not gonna do is we're not gonna lie on me, because I've been good. I posted whatever story you guys wanted me to post. I pretended I didn't know you, went along with whatever narrative you guys wanted to, no matter how much bullshit I got from it. But to say you don't know me and you've never been with me, when you've definitely been with me, when everybody's seen you with me, when I have pictures and videos of you with me. Come on, sir. Or even this Valentine's Day, I saw you. I ran out the door, and you had every single girl I know blowing me up, like Trav's asking for you to come back. Are we pretending that didn't happen too? Come on. You cheat on that bitch every single night. The whole city sees it. Okay, so what we're not gonna do is.
And then she has pictures of her being at a photo shoot that he did. So people were trying to say she's a stalker. She couldn't have this much proof. And I'm wondering if they have two different teams sending messages. So there's no voicemails, there's not a lot of emails, there's not a lot of proof. Something's going on there. Something's going on there. Something's going on there. And many people are saying, okay, if he's not seeing her, how is it that she's in so many locations?
I think that sometimes when
Let's talk about Ashanti and Irv Gotti.
You may think that it's something and the other person knows that it's not, and you manifest this thing into something big and it's really not that. And then when that person finally realizes that it's not that, it turns them into a completely different person. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like Irv has flat out lied about a lot of things. And the crazy thing is, like, when we were in a good space, a positive space, like, pillow talk is a dangerous thing. You know what I'm saying? And there are so many things that, like, I know, and there's so many things that, like, you know, and for a long time, and probably forever, like, I don't have the desire to expose certain things. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I'm in a different space.
So who was having pillow talk?
I think that sometimes when, you know, like, you may think that it's something.
So let's listen in. This is the next video. This is Ashanti.
I love Murder Inc. You know, all the guys, you know, John, Crispy, all, you know, I'm cool with everyone. There's all love. You know, it's very unfortunate how Irv decided to handle his documentary. You know, it's a little sad, you know, to see a grown man conduct himself in that manner. You know, I feel like the Murder Inc. legacy is so much bigger, and we accomplished so much and made like amazing history. And I feel like the way that he handled it tarnished and it cheapened the brand. You know, and for the record, I love Murder Inc. You know, all the guys.
Next clip.
You know, I hate when he tells the story about, oh, Ashanti's not loyal. She didn't support during the trial. When clearly you see me at the trial. Clearly you see me on every single newspaper. Clearly, you know, I was shooting John Tucker Must Die in Canada. Ironically, we're in Canada right now.
I could actually pull up video of you and I doing an interview. Where you
Yes,
tell that story.
we're having this same conversation basically. Yeah. And legally, my contract, I was not allowed to leave the country. I left like 3-4 times. You know, we weren't even speaking at that time, but I left because I was supportive. You know what I mean? And it's just it's weird. It's very weird that you when you know you're lying and you just keep lying. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it becomes a little scary and a little mental, because it's like, I hate when he tells the story about, oh, Ashanti's not loyal. She didn't support during the trial. When clearly you see me at the trial. Clearly you see me on every single newspaper. Clearly, you know, I definitely feel like manipulation.
Next clip.
Played a heavy part into me and Irv's situation. You know, he would say stuff like, "No one wants to record with you. Nobody, you know, nobody do like that." You know what I mean? You know, he would say stuff like, "You know, we're gonna keep it in the family. It's in house." And on one hand, he would make it feel like family, and on the other hand, he would tell me, "Nobody likes you. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get beats from nobody. Nobody's gonna give you." You know what I mean? And it was hard because that gullible little Susie, why? How come? But I don't even know them. Why they don't like me? You know what I'm saying? And growing and becoming a woman and more mature, then you start to reflect on certain. I definitely feel like.
So what was this to Ashanti in regards to her situation with her and Irv Gotti? He has a part of the story. She has a part of the story. And then she mentioned something about the pillow talk. So who's she pillow talking with? So well wishes. Let's go into Safari. Is talking about relationships. Him and in regards to him and Erica Mena. So listen in on what he's saying. Then he's doing the interview and he's saying that's not my girlfriend. He's basically saying I'm trying to get to know her. Erica can't say anything because we're no longer married. We are divorced. So she's basically saying, I want people to know I'm not the reason why you're divorced. So listen in on what Safari had to say. Because we're basically just having a happy Friday. We're talking about relationships and what has transpired this week over different relationships. So listen in what he had to say.
Las Vegas! We're here! Good?
I'm great.
you, baby. You know.
You know, usually they say whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Who knows this time around? Because people always in my damn business. But I'm enjoying the sun. I'm enjoying the weather. And I'm enjoying the company. I'm walking with my beautiful lady friend, Kimbella. Could I say one thing, though?
Yes.
I'm going to be so honest with you, but damn, you look good. Oh, my God. What the? You see what's up? Keep your eye on the road, though, all right?
He's so silly.
To yourself. All y'all, I see y'all looking. Kimbella is the girl that when we were in San Diego, I sent the flowers to. That's when all of that drama started.
Oh.
Look at this card. You know me, all right?
My marriage was still looking like it was unsure to the public eye. You know what I'm saying? So instead of it getting messy and it being all of that, me and Kimbella, we just put it on ice. But now the divorce is official. You get your own bag. I like that. You know, I like.
So I remember when they were on a show and he did send the flowers, and many people were saying they're trying to work on their relationship and he's sending flowers to who? So evidently it had got out into the media, and him and Erica was on, I'm trying to remember, it's Hip Hop something. They were all like on a vacation type show. Everybody came in, they were hanging out at the beach, they had a fashion show. It was good. So this is the young lady allegedly who he had sent flowers to, and Erica's like, I'm done. And it was kind of like she was embarrassed because here she is on the show. They're not yet divorced, but they're on the show, and he sent a girl flowers before him going to the show to be on the show with Erica. And she was upset. So listen in. I'm going to play it again.
Girl that when we were in San Diego, I sent the flowers to. That's when all of that drama started.
Look at this card. You know me, all right?
My marriage was still looking like it was unsure to the public eye. You know what I'm saying? So instead of it getting messy and it being all of that, me and Kimbella, we just put it on ice. But now the divorce is official. You get your own bag. I like that. You know, I like a woman who hustles and has ambition because all I do is work. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I love that you appreciate that. You just make me very happy. And look, I respect you and I respect your situation all the way. You know, I would never come interfere. And I feel like I don't want no issues with anything because I really have nothing to do with that.
You're not the reason I got a divorce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's what a lot of people think. People think and got this narrative of me like I, caused your relationship to end.
Erica knows about this girl. You said that there was something to worry about. Now she's your girlfriend. So how do you think Erica will react when she sees you with Kimbella?
She's not my girlfriend.
He just said she's not my girlfriend.
Honestly,
he has a type.
A stage of me and Kimbella getting to know each other. As far as how my ex would feel, that's really not my problem. You filed for divorce. We're not together. All I just want is a healthy co-parenting relationship.
I agree.
I'm not gonna harbor any hate in my heart for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to be happy.
You deserve it. I support you in every way. I feel like everything's gonna be all right.
Damn, you should be like some sort of big booty therapist.
He's so silly.
A lot of money in that field.
I'll make it a thing then. Let's see how it works out. Okay, baby.
So well wishes to Safari. He's something else. He really is. I'm trying to cut off the music. Okay, everyone, that's the relationship talk for the evening. That's the conversations that was had for the week. We spoke about Chloe. We spoke about Lala. We spoke about Kim Kanye. And we spoke about Ashanti and Irv Gotti. So let me know in the comments how you feel about the relationship talk, and how you feel about the K's and the J's. Are they role models? Were they brought up the right way to have healthy relationships? Of course, many people question. And then in regards to Safari getting a divorce from Erica Mena, I remember seeing the video where him and Erica was having a conversation, and he was kind of feeling a way about them getting divorced. And Erica said, I put up with a lot and I loved you, but I'm going to be okay. and he was kind of like, he was kind of like feeling away like he shouldn't have did it, but he did it. And they do have two beautiful children. So well wishes to Erica Mena and Safari. They both have moved on, I'm sure. I'm not certain who Erica's dating, but Safari looks like he is dating someone else. And sometimes it's easier for a guy to find a girlfriend than it is for a girl to find a guy. So note in the comments how you feel about that. Is Chloe continuing to talk about Tristan because maybe she doesn't have a really good guy list to go, transfer to, change to? Remember how Kim was saying she's going to date someone that's, a doctor or a lawyer, and then a week later she's like, I'm not dating no one at all. Are they having a hard time finding someone to date because of all the drama that's going on, or are they having a hard time finding someone because of everything that's going on within the relationships anyway? So let's see who Erica dates next. Let's see who Chloe dates next. Let's see who Kim dates next. Let's see who Lala dates next. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel, everyone. Focus on healthy and safe relationships. Be loving, be kind, and note in the comments how you feel about different relationships and what we see in the industry, whether it is a reality star, whether it is someone in the industry. Note in the comments how you feel about relationships. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Everyone, have a great weekend.